Focus, people. Let's get focused. It's your boy Tone 202 back in his house one more again. And I'm going to talk about some MMA stuff. MMA is something I actually do watch, although I'm not an MMA aficionado. But I do watch MMA, not so much boxing, because I think boxing is. I watch boxing highlights because, they're still technicians. And you can learn stuff from them regardless of who you are, how old you are. You know what I'm saying? They'll teach you how to throw a mean right and capitalize on an opponent's mistake, even if it's in a street fight. I'm not a fighter. I don't go out looking for fights. But nonetheless, if you start looking at that stuff and actually go to the gym and start practicing, you'll see how body mechanics works. That's what I'm saying. And it's great exercise. Now, I said all that to say this, that I want to talk about the Mayweather Mcgregor fight. And it's almost to the point of, do I really care? I'm asking you, do you really care? So, okay, I don't get into the crap talking. If you're going to fight, fight. Where I'm from, it only takes a few words before it goes down, and it really doesn't even take that. You can stare at somebody the wrong way just a little too long, and they're going to come see about you. Happens all the time. I myself use a diversion technique until somebody is within close proximity, and then I turn around to show them that, okay, fine, this is going to happen. Other than that, and they stare at me, I just look and I keep walking. But if they step towards me, then I take an approach. But in what I'm thinking about, these two guys and their fighting techniques, I think it's going to be imbalanced. And I don't think Conor McGregor has a chance past maybe round 3. Well, not that, I'm sorry, round 2. I think it's 3 rounds. So I think once round 2 has been solidified, I think Conor McGregor is going to realize that he's not going to be able to outscore Mayweather. Now, I'm saying it's going to take to round 2 because McGregor like when he fought against Diaz, he came out in the first one, he came out and he wore himself out. He was swinging for the fence every time he tried to hit Diaz, and he tried to knock him out because McGregor knows how to knock people out. He knocked Joseph Aldo out in 8 seconds, and people who fought against McGregor have often talked about how accurate he is. Joseph Aldo is fast, but McGregor is accurate. So when he throws something, it's going to hit you pretty much where he wants. You see what he did to Diaz. Diaz was a heavier fighter, and Conor McGregor took that fight for the money and the step up in weight. He's already a championship in his own weight class, and he lost. Then he came back because he learned from his mistakes, yada, 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 so on and so forth. All that being said, if Mayweather and McGregor went MMA, all-out MMA, McGregor would kill Mayweather. But that's not what's going to happen. Mayweather is going to pick McGregor apart. And that's just the facts. Now, I'm going to listen to some of Dana White and what he has to say because I got some comments about some other comments. So let's listen to what he has to say.
I see this fight happening. I see this fight happening. There's just Conor wants it and Floyd wants it, and I've said many times, Conor's done a lot. He stepped up in big fights for this company and for me and for Lorenzo, and I can't deny him this fight.
Is September still possible?
What I would like to clarify is all the bullshit about the 80-20 split.
Let's talk about
Mayweather,
that.
Come on, Jeff.
Let's talk about that. Let's talk about the 80-20 split because he's going to go into, whatever and start cursing people out. Let's talk about the 80-20 split. Here's one thing we know about Mayweather. He is the reigning champion in his division. He has never lost-ish to me. because Copybox had him losing a couple fights, but they still gave Mayweather, the fight, and it was like, huh? And then you had several individuals who just stopped in the middle of a fight. Shane Mosley just stopped boxing. Like what? He just hit Mayweather with the hardest punch that Mayweather ever felt, and all of a sudden you stop boxing. There's another fighter. It just stopped boxing. They had 3 fighters do that, and I'm like, what? And then you come to find out that Mayweather controls the purse. Mayweather controls the purse of both fighters, him and the other fighter. He's paying them. So what makes you think he's going to pay somebody to come in there and knock him out and beat him? That's why I don't really think Mayweather is the champ to me. He's not the best fighter to me, because you can't control the purse and be the best fighter. I know. Things are not mutual. It's not even fair. All right, so, and I think that's what they're trying. I think that's what they're trying to do, and I think that's why there's such a hold up on this. Okay, McGregor just had a kid. All right, cool. You want to be with your kid and your family. Understand that. Dana's saying we're going to meet in New York, yada, yada, yada. But they are never... Look, Dana was like, look, 25 mil each. That's what they was trying to do. But the Mayweathers was like, nah, we not having that. See, this is the problem. This is why I almost I don't even care anymore. I first wanted to see it when they was talking about it. Now I'm like, I don't even care, because with the way it looks like is they're going to keep going at it over the money. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be a big deal over the money. It's not going to be straight down the middle. And you got to understand, Mayweather is not controlling it. Dana White is not having that. If you want to come to MMA and fight in their arena, it's going to be straight up and down. See, this is something Mayweather isn't used to. This is why I don't think it's going to happen. I think, look, I think the only possibility of this happening is if they pay Dana White a ridiculous money for him to say okay. You know what I'm saying? And Mayweather's got that kind of cheese, because what he's going to do is what he's always done is once he gets control, he's going to try to control pay-per-view. He's going to try to control the promotion. This is how he makes all his money. He makes it on the front and the back end. That's why he's always talking about making $100 million. And he does just that. He makes that money. Having $2 million come in a month. He's driving all those cars and having people drive his other cars. Go under the weather. And having people drive his other, just to show off how many cars he's got. It's ridiculous what Floyd is doing, but he's got that kind of cheese. Now, it wouldn't surprise me if he went broke within the next 10 years. But he's always talking about investment. But the point is, the Mayweathers control their events on both ends. And this is a case where they just can't do it. They can't do it. Had to get the cough drop. No halls. Little halls popping off. That's what's up. So this is a case that they can't do it. And I'm telling you, Mayweather is not going to step in that ring if he can't control that purse. And that's all there's to it. I cannot see it happening and listen to more what Dana has to say.
Way back, Jeff, are you the spokesman now for fucking Team Mayweather and
Jeff
Bob
Mayweather?
Arum? You piece of shit.
Let's
Fuck
hear
you too.
Okay, excuse the language.
Me and Jeff go way back. Jeff, are you the spokesman? Is all the bullshit about the 80 fucking 20 split? Jeff Mayweather, come on, Jeff. Me and Jeff go way back. Jeff, are you the spokesman now for fucking Team Mayweather and Bob Arum? You piece of shit. Fuck you too. What do they know about this fight? You know what they know about this fight? Nothing. Okay? Believe me, we have had preliminary talks with Conor, and I'm in a good place with Conor, and we're gonna meet in New York when he has his baby.
Is September still possible?
I don't know. The thing is the longer it takes, for us to come to an agreement, I think the longer it's going to take to negotiate with the Mayweather team. Because I know all the talk of A side, B side, and all this stuff. Listen, of course, everything that I say is going to come off bias because he's my guy. But you guys judge. Is Conor McGregor not a massive star? And is this not, this fight here Floyd doesn't make this kind of money either without Conor. So Conor's just as important as Floyd when it comes to this
That's
fight.
where you're wrong.
Not to mention.
That's where you're wrong. Floyd has been doing it way longer than Conor is. Floyd is far more a bigger draw than Conor is. Floyd has toppled Conor's purse many times over easily. And you wanted to toss them both 25 million, and then you're gonna try to say Floyd doesn't make that kind of money without Conor. That is a complete lie. Or you're delusional, Dana White, because Floyd, you should look what Floyd did his last fight. Look what Floyd did when he fought Pacquiao. Okay, so your guy is a good fighter. He's top rank in MMA, but when it comes to who is the bigger star and are they both comparable, there is no comparison. Not even close. Floyd is far, far larger. I mean, it's bananas the finances that one has or has gained compared to the other one, and even the fighting history. Floyd is 40 something years old. Conor is, I think, still in his 20s. So let's, it's just not going to happen, people. I'm telling you, I think they're just playing with us. But I just wanted to, listen to some more of what Dana had to say, because it's getting to the point where there's so much garbage being thrown out. You're almost like, I don't even care. Like, what's the point? You would rather just, pay them both $10 and go outside and slug it out. You know what I mean? Have it be like a bum fight or something like that. Listen.
The fact that Conor's actually stepping in and boxing him and not saying, hey, let's fight in mixed martial arts.
Would you have to deal with Showtime too to get this done?
I don't think so, no.
It would be separate?
No, Mayweather's team would have to deal with them.
Deal
I'm
with
dealing with
Showtime.
my side. I'll let them deal with their side.
So you've talked to them?
To
Mayweather?
Mayweather's? Yeah. I've been talking to him for a while now. You good? Hey, thanks for the support. And
He's talking about dealing with Showtime. Anyway, so I just want to throw my 2 cents out there on why I just don't even care anymore. If it happens, it happens. I watch the highlights, but there's no way I'm going to pay for it, because I think they're just playing with us now. It's just ridiculous. They should have been got this together. When they first start talking, it should have been a done deal when it was going to happen. It doesn't take this long to get a fight going on, but Mayweather is not going to fight Conor McGregor unless Mayweather controls the money, and Mayweather can pretty much solidify a win, and a guaranteed win, which he does against every other opponent. Mayweather is not going to go in there and get knocked out. Actually, I don't think McGregor can knock him out, because I don't think he can catch him. But nonetheless, anybody, when you're in a fight, anything can happen. But I'm just going to say my money would be on Mayweather all day. It's your boy Tone 202. Don't forget to subscribe and let me know what you think. Peace.